And we are back. Another network disconnection, and you came back at the right or wrong time as the Duke Blue Devils will cash in again. That was Harry Pratt. Right when we get the stream back up, Harry Pratt drills it. 3-1 Duke. Wake Forest cuts the lead in half, and now they're right back to where they were, down 2. So if you're just now getting back into the broadcast, it's 3-1 Duke. Harry Pratt for the Duke Blue Devils had a great look on the goal and makes it a 3-1 advantage with 7.5 to go. Again, apologies for the network disconnection. For the next broadcast, the internet issues will be fixed. We have been working actively to get that resolved. They're now just a difference of 7, 22 for Wake Forest, 15 for Duke. But the score, they don't care because Duke's winning by 2. Frascone fighting some Blue Devils for the puck. Another scuffle right towards the net by Luke Anderson. He has to hate that. Perlman at the blue line, shot. Glove down by Pratt himself. Line changes. With 6.5 in this second period. Moran tries to clear it. Shot. No good. That was Luke Brandon from the shot from deep. Again, every time we've seen off of a goal, these teams kind of go crazy. There's not much structure. And we have a skater down. Whistle blown. Trying to see who that is. That's Feller for Wake Forest. He's up on his own 2 skates now. He looks to be all right. Still in pain, but he's on his own 2 skates. Definitely in pain. Maybe holding his arm or hand. It was kind of a bang-bang play. But 6:03 to go. Feller will take a seat in the bench. And we'll have a puck drop in the circle with Latham and Moran. Shot. Deflected at the point of the shot. That was Luke Brandon who tried to sneak a fast one from the blue line. Wigmore gets checked into the boards as Duke will reset with 5.5 to go in the second period. Icing called. Once again, if you missed it due to the network connectivity issues, Duke expanded their lead to 3-1 off of a great play by Harry Pratt. Got it in the right side of the net on Will Duncan. So Wake Forest back in a 2-goal deficit. Still plenty of time, 25 minutes in regulation. Shot corralled by Luke Anderson with 5:08 to go. And a line change for the Duke Blue Devils. Puck drop will be Winthrop and Keough. Drop 1 by Duke. Pass in. Pratt tried to get the pass. A little bit of traffic. Winthrop almost had a chance to take a shot on goal. Like, Wake has done a fantastic job getting the puck towards Anderson. Just getting the puck past Anderson has been the problem so far today. Nice job by the referee to jump over the puck in a showcase of athleticism with 4.5 to go. Winthrop with a chance. A little bit of a tackle by Luke Brandon. Nothing called. Maybe called incidental contact as Keogh tries to go past Simon. Nothing going. He'll pass it to the point. Shot in. Deflected left by Duncan with just under 4 to go. And a check on Keogh by Simon. We're definitely going to see that the rest of the way. Trying to get the paybacks against Keogh, who's been aggressive and penalized twice. Shot in by Perlman. Easily stopped by Luke Anderson with 3:43 to go. Puck drop in Wake's offensive zone between Fox and Latham. Frascone gets first touch of the puck. And Latham chucks Fox into the boards. Pass in. Missed the opportunity for the shot. That was Cortez. Now Wigmore down the ice. He slips up. Loses possession of the puck. Fox gets it. Frascone now in offensive territory. Pass over. Almost a shot in. Fox with the shot, and it's good. A wild sequence. A missed shot opportunity. Pass back up inside to Fox, and he drills it home with 3:14 to go. Again, Wake Forest answers, cuts the lead to just the deficit to 1. 3-2, the Duke Blue Devils maintain their lead, but Wake Forest striking back once again. Center ice puck drop. Goes to the Deeks. They'll send it off the glass. Now Latham's going to try to make a move. Again, we see the same thing, the back and forth action. This is another shot on goal, and it's in! Frascone with another goal for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. A beautiful Euro step sends it right past Luke Anderson. And it's 2:52 to go in the second period, and we're all tied up at 3 apiece. Luke Anderson, a collapse at the net. Wake Forest playing with high energy. And this game has been reset with 22:54 to go in this entire game, but 2:54 in the second period. If you're Wake Forest, you couldn't have asked for a better sequence. Not very often you strike that quickly back-to-back times. Duke close to the blue line. Shot in. Dangerous there for Will Duncan. Luke Brandon again at the point. Looking for a lane. Deflected by Simon with 2.5 to go. Again, we are seeing the high energy of a Wake Forest-Duke rivalry matchup. It started early. It's picking back up now. Fast-paced, aggressive, and shaking up to be a fairly high-scoring game. Both teams skating around, trying to set up a semblance of an offense or defensive setting. And a big collision at the boards. A handful of players fall. Feller now with the puck, going to slow it down and reset as we approach just 90 seconds to go. And intercepted there by Keogh, right at the net. Pass in and it's good! The interception by Keogh, passes it to Dean Latham, and he hits it in the right side, gets it right past Will Duncan. And what a sequence there for the Blue Devils. The score gets neutralized after holding a 3-1 lead, and then a quick strike again with 1:27 to go. And Duke answers 4-3. Blue Devil advantage. Dean Latham with the goal. Latham with the puck again. Make it 2 in a row. Shot deflected by Cortez. He was definitely going to try to go for that second. And Winthrop falls on the ice, trying to move it down. Just a minute to go in this second period. Pass. That was actually a shot off the post. And now Perlman down the ice. Puck gets a little too out in front of him. Winthrop, pass inside to LaCourte. Too far to the right. Whistle blown. Line changes for both teams with 40 seconds to go. An absolute wild back half of this second period. 3 goals scored in just a matter of a few minutes. Duke holds a 4-3 lead as we wind down this second period. Pass inside to Pratt. Couldn't get a look on the goal. Fox gonna get tripped by Keogh, and that might be his 3rd trip to the penalty box. And it will be. He will serve a 2-minute sentence, so he'll finish out this period and start the next minute and 40 of the third in the penalty box. He'll get sent to the clank for the 3rd time as he was tripping up Fox for Wake Forest as he tried to go down the ice. Puck drop with 20 seconds to go. Martino. And shot on goal, and again it's good! That is Frascone, his 2nd shot in the latter half. It got tangled up, Frascone fighting for it, and sends it straight to the top shelf. And Wake Forest, 3 goals in this last few minutes. It is now 4-4 once again, a tie game. Frascone now has a hat trick on his radar with still 20 minutes to go in the 3rd period once we get there. 2 goals this second period for Frascone. Tie game with 12.1 to go. That puck lingered right around the danger zone. No clear possession was had. Frascone gets it the moment he gets it. Slings it for the short distance for the goal. And that'll do it, folks, for this second period of action. It was fast-paced in the latter half, but it's all tied up 4 apiece for Wake Forest and Duke as we'll take a break and get ready for the 3rd and final period of what is shaping up to be a classic between these 2 interstate rivals. We'll be back after a short break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena, where Wake Forest and Duke are all tied up at 4 apiece heading into the third and final period for today's contest. Wake Forest holds the shot on goal advantage, 29-20, and the final few minutes of the second period featured craziness. A lot of goals. Duke went up 3-1. Wake Forest marched back. And now it's 4-4. We had Frascone for Wake Forest score 2 goals. He's now looking for potentially a hat trick tonight as the puck drop at center ice takes place, and it was Frascone who had first touch of the puck. Shot on goal. Quick shot right to the chest of Will Duncan, and they send the puck high into the net. 19:44 left. We haven't seen that coming out of the gates. This was some organized chaos for once. Duke almost had a chance to take another lead. Instead, we'll have a face-off. Pratt and Fox. Wake Forest wins the drop. Frascone with the puck. Stolen. 2-on-1. Pass into Keogh. Pass went awry. Wake Forest recovers. Frascone again with the puck. Pass off the boards. Whistle with 19:06. Puck drop in Duke's offensive territory. Frascone and Latham in the circle. Fight for it. Puck up at the point. Shot in right into the glove of Will Duncan. That was Charlie Boggs with the shot from right around the point. Duncan's going to have to be on his A game, but Luke Anderson, too, was his perfect afternoon kind of just fell away right in front of his nose. Wigmore sends it down to the bumper. And Morant has the puck. And he's just going to get it down to the other end completely as Martino for Duke contests for it. Moran now at the blue line, tries to pass it in, no one there. An exchange of possession back and forth. As Moran with the steal. Gets checked by Charlie Boggs. Pass up to the point. And Latham can try to make a move, passes it to Wigmore, shot. Deflected and saved by Duncan. Latham again. Tries to pass it inside. Pass up to the point. Intercepted by Feller as Martino falls down, gets back up. Feller with a lane. Shot in. He falls and crashes into the board. Shot went far to the left with 17:40 to go. Pass up to the blue line. That's Perlman. Duncan sets it up for Perlman behind the net. And that'll be intercepted by Luke Brandon and then quickly contested by Wake's defense. Puck was hanging around in the neutral zone. Shot in off the right pad of Duncan. Back in the inside to the other point. They got Duncan out of position, but he was able to recover, deflect a shot or two. Now Perlman down the ice, shot too weak and too far right. So we're having some nice back and forth sequences for both teams. And Keogh again all over the ice. Great steal. Pass in. Shot by Pratt off the left shoulder of Duncan. They got their own rebound, and now it's picked up by Fox, who's going to try to get it out of trouble. Does a great job of doing so all the way in offensive territory. But Keogh again steals it. Zooming down the ice. Great contest by Fox. Pass in. Deflection. Shot. Off the glove of Duncan. So Luke Brandon tried to get the quick one to catch Duncan off guard. Brereton. Nutmeg. Couldn't get anything more than the nutmeg off of Luke Brandon. Fight at the boards. Past the point. Shot in. Too high. Now Keogh again for Duke. Great defense by Simon to stop the rush. Pass in to Frascone. He's going to shoot right into the glove of Luke Anderson. He was looking for that third goal to complete the hat trick. It was a good look, but Luke Anderson was all over it. 15-16 to go after a fast and crazy sequence for both teams, as Moran and Pratt join the circle for the puck drop. Feller tried to pass it into Moran, just a little ahead of him. Boggs pushing and shoving. That was Hatcher. Back up at the blue line the puck is, but Cortez loses it. Regathers. Moran in center ice. Shot in, deflected, and gloved by Luke Anderson with 14:40 to go in regulation. We'll have some substitutions for both squads. Wake Forest still leads the shot on goal advantage 31-27. Besides that opening minutes of the period where Duke went 5 straight, Wake Forest has ruled that category. And none other than Keogh down the ice again, looking for a lane, pulls back at the point, pass into Pratt, shot offline. A collision. And we had a dead puck. Luke Anderson held it. We had an injured Blue Devil. He heads to the bench, and we will resume play with 14:15 left in the third period. Duncan sets it up for Perlman. Great defense to steal it for Harry Pratt. Duke trying to reset. Glove down by Brandon. Pass over to Frascone. And a huge collision. None other than Keogh. They might got the stick on Frascone. And here goes Keogh making a move, and Frascone gets the payback with a nice chip. And Duncan holds the puck, stops the clock. And that's what you get. When you give, you're going to receive. And you saw Keogh with the stick check, borderline penalty on Frascone. Frascone turns right around with a nice little check into Keogh. The give and take of the aggression here so far in this game. But puck drop in Duke's offensive zone. 13:20 left to go. Brereton with it at the point, tries to pass it to Fox. Fox has it. Heavily contested, and Duke clears the ice. Icing called. 13:04 to go. Some great sequences. No scoring yet in this third period, but plenty of action in this final period. Face-off in Wake's offensive territory with Latham and Fox. Brandon and Frascone fight for it at the bumper. Now Latham and Brereton. Brereton comes out on top. Puck goes in towards the goal. Incidentally, it seemed. Saucers it up. And the Demon Deacons will reset. That's Simon. A quick line change for Duke. Shot in. And gloved by Luke Anderson. 12:25 left in the third period. Now both teams will change lines. Puck drop in Wake's offensive territory with Moran and Pratt. Again, Keogh down the ice. Shot in off the pad of Duncan. Moran will get the long rebound. Quickly intercepted by Boggs. Now Pratt has it. Pass to Wigmore. Tries to pass inside. Moran's all over it. And shot. Bounces, looks like, off the skater pad of Anderson and flies into the net. Dead puck. Stoppage of play with 11:51 to go. Referee gets a new puck, and we will have a face-off in Wake Forest offensive territory. Moran and Keogh. Feller gets it gloved down by Cortez. And Perlman will back it up, resetting. A nice check. Duke again maintaining physicality. Keogh another shove, this time on Feller, and that's going to get called. Correct me if I'm wrong. 4 times for Keogh? It's at least his third. I believe it might be his 4th time. He's becoming awfully familiar with that penalty box, as he will serve 2 minutes for the shove on Feller for Wake Forest. So Wake, with 11:12 to go, will enter a 2-minute power play with a great chance to take a 5-4 lead. Face-off goes to the Deeks. Up at the blue line for Perlman. They're going to back it up, reset, as they know this is a very important opportunity. Fight at the boards for the puck. Fox comes out on top with it. Great defense by Latham. Latham again, sticking his stick right in the mess of it and forcing Wake to reset again. Frascone got to be eyeing up that third goal. Tried to take a rush. Great defense. Frascone with it again. Looking for his third goal, too high. Back out. Brereton up at the point. Whistle blown. 10:18 left as we'll have a line change for both squads. Puck drop with Moran for the Demon Deacons. We're just now approaching the halfway mark in this third period. No scores so far, still tied at 4 apiece. However, there has been plenty of action. Another penalty, again, against Keogh, and some great shots by both squads, as Duke is just 35 seconds away from killing the penalty, as they've been very effective doing so all game. I don't believe any goals have been scored off of penalties. Wake with a bit of numbers. Winthrop passing to Simon, back to Winthrop. A check by Brandon. And we have a whistle with 9:28 to go. "17 seconds left for the penalty on Keogh. But we're going to have another Duke Blue Devil. That'll be Alex Sodmond joining his fellow teammate in the penalty box. So Sodmond will have a 2-minute sentence, and then just for 15 more seconds for Keogh as he stands getting ready to exit and rejoin the players on the ice. Wake resets right around the blue line. Frascone passes it over to the left point. Shot in. Nothing there. Fox with the rebound. Stolen by none other than Keogh, who just comes out of the box. 1-on-1 with the goalie. Shot in, and it's good! I don't know what to say if you're Wake Forest. Keogh comes right out of the penalty box, gets the puck off the steal, zooms down the ice. Great move. Fools Duncan. 5-4 Duke advantage with 8:58 to go. You almost excuse the penalties by Keogh because he is everywhere. Every time there's a rush, you know who it is. It's Keogh with the steal, and Keogh down the ice. Wake still has 1:15 to go on this penalty power play. See if they can tie the score back up. Keep in mind, again, that was a score for Duke with one less man on the ice. Wake to reset. Fox passes it to Moran. Keogh with a shove on Cortez. Some choice words by the bench. "Are you kidding me?" we heard. And it looks like Keogh is going to serve his 4th and I think 5th sentence in the penalty box with his shove on Cortez, joining Sodmond, who still has 42 seconds left. Again, another double power play. Just gets the goal to give Duke the advantage. And again, shove in the back of Cortez, back into the penalty box. We might have a double penalty. Yes, we do. This will be Simon for the Demon Deacons, who will spend some time in the box. I believe only the 2nd or 3rd penalty for Wake Forest pales in comparison to Duke. Who will also will have a double penalty for Keogh and Simon. But Wake will still be in the power play for 42 more seconds. I think they're all trying to sort this out. 8:10 to go. Yep. Referees are at the scorers table sorting things out. When we resume play, we'll have a face-off between Pratt and Fox in Wake's offensive zone. Boggs sends it off the glass all the way down to the other end. Pass in, shot, Fox. It's in! Some Los Angeles traffic right at the goal, heavily congested. Fox with the shot. And frankly, I'm not sure who got the final goal. It was a Fox shot, bounced around. But I do know it is now a tie game once again, 5-5, Wake Forest and Duke. With 7:41 left in this third period. Duncan will set it up for Cortez. Wake Forest refuses to go away in this game. They were down by as much as 2 goals. Not the biggest hole to be in, but constant back and forth scoring as we have a combined 10 goals. Approaching the 7-minute mark in this third period. Luke Brandon, one-on-one with the goalie, shot off the glove, rebound, Latham at another shot, but again a great save by Will Duncan. Scary situation nonetheless. Puck in danger for Duke. Doing their best to get it out of trouble, and they do with 6.5 on the clock. Cortez passes it over. Trying to get an offensive set here, but Duke doing a great job pressuring. LaCourte pass intended for Shapiro. And Shapiro gets it right back, circling around the opposing goal. Trying to find a lane, but Martino is all over. And now we have a fight in the bumper for the puck. And Shapiro gets it out. Riley contests for it. Right there for LaCourte with a shot. A one-timer by Cortez. Whiffs on it. 5.5 to go. Duke trying to get it out. They do. The potential 2-on-1. Pass into Pratt. Deflected by Cortez. Excellent defense to prevent a good look by Duke. Perlman sends it into the offensive territory for Wake Forest. Puck at center ice currently. Riley with a shove on Frascone. Puck now down behind Anderson in goal. Shot by Frascone, looking for that third. Came out of nowhere, but nice deflection by Anderson. Another shot from the point. Nothing there. 4.5 to go as Duke clears the ice. Perlman racing down to get it. Fox sends it to center ice to Frascone. Making a move, checks Wigmore, excuse me. Now Brereton has it, looking for a lane, tries to shoot it in. Great block by Luke Brandon. Now Wigmore down the ice, setting up at the point. Back towards the point, shot by Latham. Easily gloved by Will Duncan with 3:52 to go. The double penalty for Simon and Keogh is now over. The difference maker for Duke is now back on the ice. We'll see if number 6 can wreak some more havoc. Hopefully not get back in the penalty box for what I believe would be his 6th time. But Latham and Moran for the face-off in Duke territory. Quick shot. Deflected up into the net. So just a handful of seconds off the clock and we will have another face-off. believe they're waiting for a puck. Is that what we're waiting for? We've had a good number of pucks actually leave the ice. Usually you see a few, but I think we've seen upwards to 4 be sent out of play. That's exactly what it is. A kind gentleman from outside the ice will slide the puck to the referee, and we are now set for the face-off. Once again, it will be Moran and Latham in Duke's offensive territory. Wake wins the face-off. Brandon passes it back into their offensive territory. They called for icing. 3:33 to go in this third and final period. Face-off happens, and then just 3 seconds later, Luke Anderson gloves it. So we will square off for, once again, another face-off with Latham and Moran in Wake's offensive zone. Wake wins it, tries to sneak it in the top shelf. That was Feller, but off the post. Intercepted by Keogh. Here we go. One-on-one with the goalie. Shot, and it's good! Keogh is fantastic. A one-on-one opportunity with Duncan. Shoots it, gets his own rebound, and knocks it in for the goal. 6-5 advantage for the Duke Blue Devils. It is obvious who the difference maker is and the best player on the ice so far today. It is none other than Alan Keogh. Duke is leading 6-5 with just 3:15 to go. We're going to get into that tight situation where Wake Forest is going to have to answer, and answer fast. Lost stick by Pratt. He tried to move it with his hands, but the defense came and stole it. Keogh pestering for the puck. A nice check onto Winthrop into the boards. Shot in again. That puck sticks around a little too long, probably for Luke Anderson's liking, but they get it out. Wake Forest to reset with just 2:35 left. Time is of essence here for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons if they look to tie and maybe send this game to overtime, or maybe even strike quick twice and get a lead. Frascone with the puck for Wake Forest. He's going to circle around and reset. Keogh tries to sneak in and steal it. Frascone avoids this time. Shot at the point. Right into the glove of Anderson. Frascone not only looking for the equalizer, but for his third goal for a hat trick. 1:56 to go, just under 2 to play. Getting dicey now for Wake Forest as they are running out of time to answer and tie up this matchup. Puck drop in Wake's offensive zone. Won by the Blue Devils. That's Charlie Boggs, who sends it up to Riley. But great play by Cortez to poke it free. Brereton was looking for a shot. Stays in Wake's offensive zone. Simon has it at the point. Shot in. Deflected and goes to the left. With just 90 seconds to go. Wigmore has it. Sends it up the ice. Riley and Wigmore for the Blue Devils. Cortez gets it back for Wake. Simply now for Duke, it's going to be trying to play a game of keep away as we approach 1:10 to go. Martino with it. Fought for at the bumper. We are just under a minute to go in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena, where Duke holds on to a 6-5 lead. Congestion around the net. Duke gets it out. Keogh clears the ice in a crucial move. And we'll have it called for icing. A fantastic job by Keogh to get the puck out of danger. It was lingering way too long around Anderson for Wake Forest. 42.1 to go. Looks to be a timeout. This is it for Wake Forest. They've fought all game long, and now it comes down to this final 42 seconds as we'll have a minute timeout. If you have a play, if you have something to pull out of your sleeve, now is the time, as Wake Forest is going to get into desperation mode. We'll see if they pull the goalie, pull Duncan. That'll be something we look at. There's just 35 seconds left in this timeout for Wake Forest. What an excellent game. It started off a little slow. Of course, Duke with the quick strike to begin, 5 shots on goal straight. And then it slowed down. First period ended 1-0. And then that second period, was chaos in the second part of it. It ended 4-4 after beginning 1-0. And then so far